These are your 6.5 notes. All right, we're going to skip some stuff. There's some stuff we're not going to skip, so you're going to have to know. All right, but this is the stuff that last things you're going to need for this test. All right, so the first thing we got is we got special product patterns. All right, so we're going to do the sum of two cubes. All right, that means that we're going to have something cubed plus something cubed. All right. So it's not always going to look exactly like this, but we got to make it look like that. So when we have something like this is what we're going to do. We're going to factor it out. So it factors out to this. You do parenthesis, and it's going to be A. So whatever that number is, not the cube, just the number. So it's going to be A plus B times the quantity A squared minus A times B, and then plus B squared. All right, so let me give you an example of what I'm talking about when I'm saying this. All right, here's your example. All right, so if I had something like this, x cubed plus 8. All right, you notice that we already have an x cubed, but this 8 isn't cubed. So we have to turn it into something cubed. What we're going to turn it into is we're going to turn it into x cubed plus 8. 8 is 2 cubed. All right? So now we know that the A is x and the B is 2. So now we're going to go back and we're going to use this formula. So we put our equal sign. So here we go. We got parenthesis, and then A in this case is x, plus, again, the signs are in the formula. You got to use those signs. All right, B, and we see B here is 2. All right, and then the new parenthesis. Now we got A squared, so A is x. We got the squared, so it's going to be x squared minus, so bring the minus sign. And then we got A times B. So we have x times 2. X times 2 is the same as 2 times x, which will be 2x. And then plus, and then B squared. Well, B is 2. 2 squared would be 4. All right. So that is how you use the formula. So we're given something like that. We turn it into something like this. We get our A and our B, and then we just use this formula, this side of the formula. All right. So that's the sum of two cubes. Then we have this other formula, which is the difference of two cubes, and it looks a lot like that, except the only difference is the sign. We have A cubed minus B cubed. All right, so now anytime we have A cubed minus B cubed, we're going to use this formula. And the formula looks like this. We're going to do parenthesis. We're going to do A minus B times A squared plus A times B plus B squared. All right, so that's the formula. So we're given this, or we have that. We're going to change it to this. All right, so that one's going to look like this. Suppose we had x cubed minus 27. Okay, so x cubed minus 27. Notice again, the x, we have it x cubed. We have to turn the 27 into something cubed. Well, 27 happens to be 3 cubed. So we do x cubed minus 3 cubed. So we can see that A is going to be x and B is going to be 3. Okay? So factoring out again. A is x, so we got A, which is x, minus B, which is 3, so x minus 3, times A squared, so x squared, plus A times B, so x times 3, or 3 times x, 3x, and then plus B squared. So B is 3, 3 squared would be 9. All right? So again, that's what we're going to do. So that's what we're doing. We're factoring these out. All right. So example 1, we have x cubed plus 64. So again, there's our x cubed. Now we got to turn 64 into something cubed, and 64 happens to be 4 cubed. So it's x cubed plus 4 cubed. So you can see that a is going to be x and b is going to be 4. Okay? So here we go, our formula. We have parenthesis a, which is x, plus, because again, it's the one with the plus sign, so it's a sum of 2 cubes. So plus b, which is 4, times a squared, so x squared, minus a times b, so x times 4, or 4x, and then plus b, which is 4 squared. So 4 squared gives us 16, and that's what it's going to look like. All right? So that's what we're doing. We're factoring out the sum and difference of 2 cubes. All right, so b, this one's going to be the hard one. We have 8a cubed minus b cubed. Now, we have a cubed and we have b cubed, but this 8 also has to be a cube. All right, so what it's going to look like is this. Again, 8 is 2 cubed, so we're going to get 2 cubed a cubed minus b cubed. All right, so our 2 cubed a cubed is going to turn into 2a cubed minus b cubed. Now, notice that a is actually going to be 2a, and b is actually just going to be b. All right, so I'm going to do this one with the putting the numbers in, and then I'll simplify it, okay? Just so you can see what happens. So again, our formula, the one with the minus sign, says a, which is 2a, minus b, which is b, all right, times the quantity a, which is 2a squared, plus a, which is 2a, times b, which is b, plus b squared. All right, so again, I just put the numbers in for the a and the b. So we have 2a minus b. Now, here's where it gets tricky. You got to make sure you square the 2 and the a. So it's going to give us 4a squared, plus 2a times b is 2ab, plus b squared is just b squared. And we'll leave it just like that. So that's what our answer would look like. All right, so you have this checkpoint. There's 3 problems in this checkpoint. I want you to do all 3 of them. All right, I will give you some hints. All right, so 2 cubed equals 8. So if we have 8, we turn it into 2 cubed. 3 cubed is 27. So if we have 27, we change it into 3 cubed. 4 cubed is equal to 64. All right, so anytime you have 64, you're going to turn it into 4 cubed. 5 cubed is 125. All right, and then 6 cubed, because I can see that's down there, is 216. So if it's a 125, we're going to change it into 5 cubed. If it's a 216, we're going to change it into 6 cubed. So that's what they look like. All right, so you're going to do those 3 checkpoints.